officials, it's your girl officially Michelle here, and welcome back to another video. As you can see by the title, I am actually going to be doing a moving checklist that I did when I was actually moving, or when I found out that I'm going to be moving to a whole new country. If you're interested in moving to a new country, or you're getting a job offer, or you are thinking about moving to a whole new country sometime in your life, I figured that this video would be very informative for you guys. And I keep looking down because I actually have like a little book. So I have my little notebook which is gonna keep me in check, because I love to babble, and y'all know, I know y'all don't want me babbling. I'm gonna be basically giving you guys 7 things that I had on my moving checklist. But so let's get into this video. The first thing that I think you should do when you made a decision that you want to move is really start saving money. Now, if you have a savings from before, then obviously kudos to you. It's all gonna be wiped out. But basically saving money because you know you want to migrate to another country, or you want to move to another island, or even if you want to move out your parents' house, just start saving money, because you're gonna need it. And when I say you're gonna need it, you're gonna need it. Like, there's just gonna be a lot of expenses that you're gonna incur. So that's something that I will encourage people to do. Like, if you say, okay, you know what, I'm gonna move, or I'm gonna try and migrate in 2020, the first thing I need to start doing right now is saving. So the next thing I would say, if you're going to be migrating now to another country, what you should look at, I think you should kind of go on the website and try and look at the embassy, if there's an embassy there, or you should do like visa research, or like a work permit research, or like a CSME research. And the reason I kind of said work permit and CSME, for those of you who are not Caribbean, that's something that we probably need. Well, I know that we're going to need if we're going to migrate to another country, or like another island, because our setup is a little bit different. So it's just like different requirements. So if you know you're interested to like move to a new place, move to a new country, sometimes it's not a no that you can't move. It's just making sure that you go through the right procedures so that you're not there illegally, and then what's gonna happen to you? You don't want that. The third thing that you should do is kind of talk to your family about it. Really, I wouldn't say that I didn't talk to my family, but I kind of told them, oh, I'm applying for jobs, and all of the jobs are overseas, because I kind of think I want to move away for a little bit. And they were looking at me like, my sister was like, what's wrong with you? Why you want to move away? But I kind of just wanted to gain a like different experience. I've always wanted it. It's something that I always plan to do in my career. So my sister was kind of looking at me funny because I applied for just a bunch of jobs that was outside of Antigua, but it was because the opportunities were outside of Antigua for me to advance. So that is why it happened like that. But make sure that you speak to your family about like you moving, and you know your interests and why you want to move, and kind of get a feel, because sometimes they may be able to help you, not only help you maybe financially, but they may be able to they may have a friend that lives in that country that can help you and stuff like that. So it's always good to just kind of speak to your close friends and family about like what you're planning on doing. Okay, so the fourth thing that you will have to do when you are moving is start selling and packaging stuff. So basically, you want to make sure that if you're like me, and you know when you move back home, you're not going to be using the stuff that you're going to leave there, make sure you sell the items, because that's a form of you getting money to put into your moving fund. Go on the buy and sell pages in whatever country you are, because every country, every island have buy and sell on Facebook, and kind of just like post the stuff that you know you want to sell. And then you have different ways of packaging. So you can do via sea, or you can just do suitcases, which I did. That was the option I chose, because I didn't want to send my stuff via sea and then had to wait for it a long time to get here. And thank God, because now we have Corona. So it would have been even harder for me to get all of my stuff. And I just need to say, packing up your life is so hard. Like, packing up your life and saying, okay, this is what I'm gonna take with me to start a new life is really, really hard. Like it's not an easy thing to do. The fifth thing on my list is where you're gonna stay. Don't wait until you get there to try to find out what you're gonna do. You know what I mean? Just have a plan. This is all about planning. So just make sure you kind of have a plan on like where you're gonna stay, what you're gonna do, how long you're gonna stay there for. So if you do have friends there, it would be a good thing that you can stay with friends. You're gonna be bunking on your friend's couch for maybe 2 months. You don't want to go to your friend's house and you're on the couch for 6 months. Y'all are gonna fall out. But what I did was I did a lot of research before I got to Trinidad. So what I ended up doing, I kind of went on like real estate sites, and I kind of got a realtor, and the realtor helped me to get a place, and she sent me pictures because she was really, really helpful. Like I told her what I wanted and she just basically gave me what I wanted. If it is that you don't want to like stay with anybody, there's also Airbnb options, so that's something that you can consider. So if it is that you don't want to stay in a hotel, you don't want to stay in a hostel, if you're going to like the Europe side, because I know they have like hostels there, you can also always just stay at the Airbnb. Okay, so another thing that I did is that I started to look at transportation. For me, that was one of my biggest things. So I had to get a car, like I had to get a vehicle, because I'm like, I am not dependent on anybody. I don't catch bus. I never caught bus like that in Antigua, and I don't know how to do it in another country. So I had to get a vehicle. But again, that was something that was on my checklist. So that was something that I was calling around even before I got to Trinidad. Like I was calling, asking about rentals, asking about leasing, asking about buying, that type of thing. So those are kind of things that you kind of want to have on your checklist, because you don't want to come to a country and you're not prepared, or you're not at least this much prepared. So the last is getting work. So if it is that you're just gonna up and move to a country, make sure you know what you're gonna do. Make sure you have a plan. If it is a situation where you don't have a job but you still want to move, I'm not telling you not to, but kind of put something in place where, okay, find out how do people get jobs in this country as a foreigner. How would you get the work permit? How would you get the access to work and money? Because obviously when you go to a country, you don't want to go and not have a job. So sometimes I know people would move without a job, but they've been applying even before they got to the country. So that is one of like the most important things, and I think that's why I left it for last. But that's one of the most important things that you want to do. Make sure you gonna get a job, or you know how to get a job, or in some cases like me, you already landed that job. I would not advise anybody to just go to a new country and not have a plan. And I think that's all I have for you guys. I kind of wanted to do this video because I know a lot of people are going to ask me a lot of questions about moving, and I just thought that it would be a really good informative video on the steps that I would have taken before I actually moved to Trinidad. So I hope this video was fun. I hope you guys like all of the information that I would have given to you guys. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you guys in my next video. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. And don't forget to hit that notification bell in the bottom for when I post my new videos. And don't forget to share, and don't forget to stay safe, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye guys.